Hello, hello, hello. Greetings, everyone. I am alive. I'm gonna be like huddled up on my microphone throughout this entire video. And we're gonna cruise through these patch notes, man. You're just gonna see me like, oh, hey, how's it going? Keep in mind, I am pretty baked right now. So, if my mind wanders off, or I just randomly then you know why. Alright, let's get started here. Welcome to patch 8.17, the one where new groove hits Summoner's Rift, and his four-armed buddy will unpack his bads and join him. If you're already feeling the call of the Freljord, you can consume more information in the links below. Do you want to build the biggest snowball ever? Whoa, that's pretty nutty. Before you do, check out the barrage of balance changes below. So you have absolutely zero. That's a pun, if you guys didn't pick up on that, because Absolute Zero is the name of his ultimate Disney. For not knowing what's going on. Now get out there and try to stay warm. It's going to be a wintry one. Oh boy. It's gonna be a spicy patch notes. It's gonna be a real sparchy. Bard R buff. I'm not gonna play any of the videos. Nexus Blitz. Nobody cares. So champions. Nunu and Willump, the boy and his Yeti, will start their adventure in 8.17. Get rolling with these links. And then they bring the thing. Full rest splash art is available on link displays. What? Yo, that's pretty nutty. Alright, so we got Annie. Her attack range is increased from 575 to 625. Apparently, right now, Annie doesn't really have gameplay outside of dumping all of her spells at once. True. Returning her longer attack range lets her trade and harass with autos as an alternate pattern of aggression. I agree. Also, bring back AD Annie. Do it. Bring back AD Annie. Do it. Bring back AD Annie. Bring it back. Bring back AD Jungle Annie. We need AD Jungle Annie back in our lives. Okay, anyways, back onto Bard. Bards are cooldown decreased from starting rank 1 through 3, 130, 110 to 90, and it's been reduced to 110, 95, 80. That's actually pretty good bit. That's pretty bonkers. If you got CDR, you're basically gonna have like a Bard ultimate every 45, 50 seconds or some shit. Yeah, that's nutty. Yeah. Bard's laning phase is already strong enough, but his overall gameplay could use a bit more power. Yeah, probably because he gets one shot by literally fucking anything. We want to give everybody's a favorite chime gathering support more playmaking opportunities, so that he doesn't feel barred from using his ult for fear of its long cooldown. Get him out of here. Alright, on Fiora, crit damage on second attack increased at early ranks. Okay, so from 140, oh wow, they increased that early E damage a good bit. It goes from 140 to 1. It goes 140, 155, 175, 185, 200, and it's going up to 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 respectively. So that's actually gonna bump her up a little bit. I'm probably gonna see more Fiora, because that's a decent fucking start. For 160 out, rank 1. That's a lot of fucking crit damage. Fiora's late game is pretty strong, but she could use more dueling power in the early game to get there more often. Because, duelist. That's a stupid fucking reason. That's the dumbest reason. Alright, Garen. Q damage decreased at later ranks. I'm not even gonna front, that's kinda needed. Garen's kinda OP. If I had to change anything, it would be his damn W. That shit is so OP. It's so bullshit. That W is so bullshit. Let me tell you something. If I had to get rid of something on a crappy champion, it would be that W. That W I do not like. That W gives me some problems. Anyway, it's going from 30, 65, 100, 135, 170 down to 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So it's getting early game. You might see people E-maxing after this, actually, because it's 20 less overall damage at max rank. So people might just venture for the E. But I mean, the Q gets rid of slows, so it's OP in its own. Plus that movement speed is busted. Garen spun his way into top lane dominance as of late, and Q's early game damage leaves opponents with few opportunities to trade well. Playing against Garen is just a bad time. Aurelia. Q damage bonus to minions increased, so she can kill minions earlier, or better, putting some laning functionality back into Aurelia's Q. I assume because she got nerfed, but whatever. Kassadin. Our cooldown decreased at early ranks. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of needed. Oh wait, they buffed it. Wow, you now have a 5-second Rift Walk, rank 1. That's actually kind of huge. Touching Kassadin's late game is always risky, but he has room for some more early mid-game strength, I guess, because he's kind of useless until he's level 6. But they should increase the thing on it. It comes with whatever. Alright, moving on to Kane. E duration is increased early. Shadow E movement speed increased. Kane, especially as a shadow assassin, is struggling to stay competitive with other junglers. You tell me, bruh. I never play Kane anymore. That motherfucker sucks. I mainly be horsing around on Hecarim, by the way. Hey, shout out to all the Hecarim mains out there rapping. Hold on. Had to cough a little bit there. Had to clear my throat, if you will. Do I have any water here? I do, yes. Oh my god, I just fucking drank from the fucking thing of justice with that. Anyway, this buff should help him move around the map and through terrain and extend his opportunities to pick up kills. Shadow Assassin bonus movement speed from 70 to 80. Oh shit, his early game Shadow Step's getting a buff too. Yo, 5 instead of 5 seconds at rank 1, it's 7 seconds. That's actually huge as fuck. You can cover a lot more ground with that shit because you always max easy last. So like that 2 seconds will do a lot. It will do a lot. Alright, let's read out Master Yi. Master Yi's W cooldown decreased, damage reduction increased early. Meditate can be a strong defensive tool, but it's often underappreciated by players who use it primarily for the heal. We're giving it a small buff to encourage its use during rather than after combat. Okay, so instead of a 35-second cooldown, it's 28. So, it's not too huge. I mean, you don't really use meditate unless you get into combat, and most of the time as Master Yi, you're going to be in the jungler, you're going to be jungling anyway. So, like, if you misuse that to meditate, you fucking dead, bruh. But whoa, they are buffing the early game of the meditate from 50 to 60% right off the bat. That's pretty dank. I like that. Neat. Might be tanking a little bit more. Alright, Rengar. Our cooldown decreased early. Wow. We want to help Rengar feel powerful, but we're also trying to tone down upfront damage in League overall. Because of this, we're giving Rengar more changes to surprise his opponents rather than boosting his damage when he does. Okay, so it's being decreased from 130, 170 to 110, 90, 70. So it's a slight buff to his early game. Late game, it's unaffected. Varus. Base health decreased, health growth increased. As a marksman with long range poke, Varus should be easier to kill when opponents close the gap. Oh wow, he's losing 50 health. Damn, dude. He is... Okay, so overall, late game he should have more health, but it's gonna take till late game for that to even balance out. Yeah, that's a pretty good big nerf. Starting off with 499 HP is pretty... Yikes, that's a big ass nerf. Wukong now has a level 1 bonus attack speed. Wukong is far from the king of the jungle after the most recent round of changes. A boost to his early game attack speed should help his early game clears and make him more consistent on the map. Bonus attack speed at level 1, 0% to 8%. Wow, that's dope. So he just straight up gets a attack speed buff. It's only at level 1 though, so it's whatever. It's just gonna help with the... Fuck. No, where did I go? Yeah, I was on York. I was on my boy York. Okay. Mistwalker damage decreased. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played York since the rework of York, so I have absolutely no idea what that means. Top laners have unearthed York as a dominant pick, in part due to the threat of his Mistwalkers. Players who understand the Mistwalkers' behavior and actively play around it avoid a lot of damage, while players who don't find themselves digging their own graves, we're toning down the damage of Mistwalkers to decrease his low-level pup stomp potential. Attack damage growth on the Mistwalkers. Oh, those must be his ghouls. Okay, yeah, I feel ya. Okay, yeah, fuck those ghouls. Alright, for Tonic, we have adaptive damage, now defaults to physical. Tarek's passive means he benefits a decent amount from his basic attacks, now defaults to physical if Tarek has no bonus attack damage or ability power. I gotcha. Storm Razor. Guaranteed crit damage decreased below 30% crit. Attack speed increased and attack damage decreased. The high amount of upfront damage in the game is something we've been looking to dial back. Last patch we trimmed a lot of the burst damage from various runes. This patch we're looking at items. So from 160 to 200 at 30% crit chance. 140 to 200 at 0 to 30% crit chance. And it's gonna bonus 10% attack speed buff. And it's gonna 5 damage nerf. So overall it's a nerf. That's a huge nerf. Proc damage decreased, lethality increased. The high damage of upfront damage in the game is something we've been looking to dial back. Oh, okay, it's basically the same thing. 30 to 200 at level 1 to 18, 30 to 150 at levels 1 to 18. So the early damage of Dustblade isn't affected, but the more it scales, the fucking less damage it does, obviously. But we do get a bonus 3 lethality. So the early, it actually got buffed early game, but late game Duskblade is pretty trash as far as like the proc goes. But its overall usefulness is better. So for summoner spells, changed a service related to summoner spell configuration. If you haven't played a particular queue in a couple months, your summoner spells in that queue may be reset to heal and ghost. Just a heads up. Then we got some bug fixes, upcoming scrins, chromas, Dragon Fist Lee Sin. Wait, we're getting more? Following chromas will be released. Oh, why is this Dragon Fist getting more? Okay, whatever. Alright, neato. Cool beans, dude. And, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I just wanted to try reading out patch notes, see how it would go. If you guys like this, I can keep doing every patch in ASMR, just soft-spoken, just chilling. Talking with y'all, enjoying myself, just cruising, baby. Anyways, enjoy yourselves, have a great day, and peace.